Trump advisor now hitting out at India over the Russian deal. India doesn't appear to want to recognize its role in the bloodshed. It simply does not. It's cozying up to Xi Jinping. It's what it's doing. It's not act. And by the way, I wrote that article in the FT just to deal with the propaganda of the Indian government that makes people want to feel sorry to them. Oh, they don't need the oil, and it's a refining profiteering scheme. It's a laundromat for the Kremlin. That's the reality of that. So I love India. Look, Modi is a great leader. But please, India, look at what your role here is in the global economy. And good here, it's like what you're doing right now is not creating peace. It's perpetuating war. These are the exact remarks of Peter Navarro, the Trump advisor. And this is what has been said by him. He yet again has in fact come out to reiterate the Trump administration's stance with regards to how they view India's role in this entire situation of the Russia-Ukraine war. They've come out to say that Prime Minister Modi is a great leader, but India needs to look at what is and what India's role is in the global economy. Remember, these comments are all coming in at a time when there's already a 50% tariff that's been imposed on India by the United States, and India has been in fact called out by the Trump administration supposedly for in fact supporting Russia and Russian economy throughout this war period by purchasing Russian oil. And that is the particular stance that's been taken up by the Trump administration, which India has also stood up to. Because India, since the beginning of war, has always focused on and reiterated the push and the need for peace and how this entire situation needs to be in fact put to an end to via diplomacy and talks. That is the hardline stance that India has taken since day one, peace and diplomacy. That is what Prime Minister Modi across global platforms has in fact come out to say. So this is what Peter Navarro now has to say in terms of the Trump advisor has to say, hitting out at India over the Russia deal. They've also mentioned cozying up to Xi Jinping and China's relation with India, which, remember viewers, has in fact been thawing over the last few months now. Let's quickly listen in first, viewers, to what Peter Navarro has exactly said before we proceed with the discussion.
Doubling of tariffs to 50% is supposed to take place August 27th, just 6 days from now.
Yes.
Do you see that taking place?
I see that taking place. India doesn't appear to want to recognize its role in the bloodshed. It simply doesn't. It's cozying up to Xi Jinping. Is what it's doing. It's not act. And by the way, I wrote that article in the FT just to deal with the propaganda of the Indian government to make people want to feel sorry for them. Oh, they need the oil. They don't need the oil. It's a refining profiteering scheme. It's a laundromat for the Kremlin. That's the reality of that. So I love India. Look, Modi's a great leader, but please, India, look at what your role here is in the global economy and good here. It's like what you're doing right now is not creating peace. It's perpetuating.